Months of waiting, lawmakers say help is on the way. Congressional leaders have finally come to an agreement on another COVID-19 relief package. Now both chambers just have to vote on it.
The deal includes more federal support for unemployment and a second stimulus check for eligible Americans.
So here are some of the highlights from the $900 billion package. Stimulus checks of $600 for people who qualify and a federal unemployment insurance bonus of $300 per week. A few other notables. There is $284 billion available for small businesses to apply for Payment Protection Program loans. The government would set aside $69 billion for vaccine distribution and COVID testing, and $25 billion earmarked to help people pay rent. The federal ban on evictions would also be extended 1 month. A lot of you have been asking questions about the relief package, what it means for you.
11 Live is where Atlanta speaks, so we set out to get you some answers. So let's start with the most common question. When is the check going to show up in your bank account? Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin told CNBC payments could show up as early as next week, but with the holidays so close, some experts warn it could be more like next month. And like we saw with the first round of checks, it's likely not everyone will get the check at the same time. Some people might experience delays. The next question, who qualifies for the $600 check? If you made less than $75,000 last year, you'll get $600, plus another $600 for each dependent child. Payments decrease for people who made more than that and phase out completely if you made more than $99,000. And finally, which small businesses are eligible for PPP funding? Financial expert Andrew Poulos says the requirements could be a little different this time around.
We're hearing is that if unless your business has sustained more than a 30% loss in any one quarter in 2020 compared to 2019, you're probably not going to get round 2 of PPP funding.
Well, if you have any questions about this second relief bill, you can reach out to us as always. You can text us directly at the number on your screen, 404-885-7600. We'll work on getting you some answers.